Hi, my name is Marion Felix Jenkins, and you are?
I'm Dottie McNamara. Nice to meet you, Marion.
Nice to meet you too, Dottie. I was hoping I could ask you a couple of questions because my understanding is that your husband is a veteran.
Yes, he is.
You've been around the veterans. You've been around veterans and the military for most of your life. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. My dad was a World War II veteran. He served in the Pacific, worked on B-17s and B-29s, and loved the VA. Talked to every veteran that he could find and told them to come to the VA and use the benefits that they earned and deserved. And then I married my husband, who just retired from 30 years in the Army. We moved from base to base for a while, and then he also served in the National Guard and was with the IRR for a while. And now I have a daughter who recently returned from a deployment to Iraq. And so the legacy continues.
When your husband was active duty, and you said you moved around a lot, how many states did you move to, or did you go out of the country at all?
We didn't go out of the country. We stayed in the United States because we have a member of the family that's an exceptional family member. And we lived in 5 different states. We moved around the South and out West, and then eventually found ourselves back in our home state of Rhode Island.
So you said your father talked about the VA a lot. Can you tell me your first experience with the VA?
I spent time with my dad at his appointments at the VA when he got older, and he used the VA in Providence, and he loved going there. And as I said, he tried to sign everybody up to go with him. He liked the social aspect of the VA, but he also believed that he received excellent care, and I saw that for myself. He used primary care. He got his glasses there. He received prescriptions in the mail from the VA. He loved it.
When you say he liked the social aspect because of other veterans there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just having the chance to say hello to another veteran, or, salute somebody as you're passing by in the hallway. That was just very meaningful to him.
Did you find that maybe he traded stories with other people?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. There was always stories. And he liked to visit with the vendors that were there and, visit in the little PX and see what was going on there. Occasionally, he'd get a haircut in the barber shop. It's a community.
It is,
basically, yeah. And he received excellent care while he was visiting in this community. I mean, if the other side of it is, if he wanted to go in and just go straight to his appointment and not be a social butterfly, that was an opportunity for him too, and that happened on occasion as well.
So you said your husband served. Does he use the VA, and if so, what's your experience with the VA today?
My husband was eligible to use the VA, but had a civilian doctor for many years, and then about 6 years ago started using the VA in Providence. And again, we're seeing excellent care. He uses it for podiatry, for dermatology, for primary care. He, about 6 years ago, switched over to only using the VA for his primary care and hasn't looked back, even though he had an excellent civilian doctor in the outside. And recently, my husband had a major surgery at the West Roxbury Hospital where he received excellent care. He was treated as the only patient, I thought, while we were there. And I was lucky enough to experience staying at the Fisher House while he was there, which was free to me. And my son and I actually stayed there, and they took good care of us while the hospital employees were taking good care of my husband.
No, I've not been inside the Fisher House. Is it nice?
It's gorgeous.
Is it?
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's very highly recommended. As I said, it was at no cost to myself. We had a private room and bathroom, which was beautiful and beautifully appointed. And there was food in the kitchen for the taking at any time, 24 hours a day. And it was a very secure place for my son and I to stay while we waited for my husband to recover in the hospital from his surgery.
And the staff, you said, was good to you guys there?
The staff was excellent. If there was anything that we needed or any questions that we had, they were there for us to help us and point us in the right direction. The same at the hospital. I found that they were very open to communication with us with any questions that we had on my husband's care. Easy for us to get that taken care of, anything that we needed.
And so with VA having a multitude of services, are there any other services other than health care that your family uses?
Now my husband does receive tax-free payments every month for his service-connected disability, which was something that I didn't know about in the many years leading up to this, and certainly has been beneficial to our family and helping him with his service-connected disabilities. We also used VA loan when we purchased our first home, which enabled us to not have to put down a down payment and ensure that we had really great interest rate and so forth. The terms of our loan were great and affordable to us, which was an exceptional benefit, I thought.
Now that your daughter is a veteran,
it's time for her to sign up for VA. It's time, and I'm sure she will very shortly. She's just getting home and getting settled, and we're glad to have her home and looking forward to her experiencing all the goodness that the VA has to offer.